Last week on Blood, Sweat, and Tears. During the night, Guitar Bard finally decides to get some rest and has a dream. In his dream, he sees the old man in the white robe that Nashun had seen visions of talking to, who could be assumed as an old friend. As the dream went, Bard learns that the white-robed man was Jimmy for the tale of elemental bards. The sun begins to rise, and as Nathaniel awakens, he sees Limewell standing on top of the hill and decides to greet him. As the morning goes on, the rest of the party awakens to have breakfast together before they set off. As they eat, Nathaniel asks Nashun what he plans to do with the gold, to which he says he plans to share the wealth with everyone in the party. Ohm then asks if Nashun could show him where he found the gold, and if he could show him how to pan for gold, to which Nashun agrees to show him. They get to the stream, and Nashun gives him the gold panning pan, and when Ohm pulls the pan out from the water, there is this deep maroon red ruby within the pan, about the size of his thumb to his index finger. However, to everyone else, the pan is empty. When Ohm turns to look at the others, they seem to be frozen, looking off into space. Ohm then starts hearing a voice. The others, Ohm had just looked into the pan and passed out, to which they take him back to the manor. When Ohm awakens, he finds himself in a different world, and everything around him was red. The grass is red, the trees are red, and even the sky is red. Before Ohm was a pathway made of a black, smooth stone, the same stone in which Nashun saw in his nightmare. As he walks down the path, he notices the same red creature that has been haunting him floating in the sky. Ohm addresses the creature, and it starts leading him down the path, revealing parts of his past. Then the creature tells Ohm of Alistar's intentions, and from what he could get, he starts to tell him the steps of his plan. Before the creature can tell Ohm more about his past, a screech is heard in the distance, and it claims that Father is calling. It makes Ohm look at the ruby and tells him that if he needs anything, he knows where to find him. When Ohm awakens, the party are on their way to the nearest town to get some horses. Bard and Sarah carrying Ohm and the rest leading the way. On the road, they come across a place called Obsidian Highway, and when they get to it, Bard chips at it and hands a piece to Nathaniel. While they're walking, Bard starts hearing a squeal, and when Bard turns to look at it, it was a pig, but it had something over its head, and it seemed to be in distress. When Bard goes up to the pig, he sees that the pig was wearing one of the Bard masks, and carved into it is the sentence, "Hurry up." Bard takes off the mask and reads the name of the mask. It was shown to be one of the children that Bard had saved before he had left. As they continue on the road, they meet up with a slave caravan, and they ask how much it would be to not only set the slaves free, but also to have their horses. It was settled that the party would pay 2,500 gold to set the slaves free. The horses they couldn't get. With the slaves free, they reach the town, and when they see the state the people within the town were in, the party makes it their goal to set them free. Bard and Sarah go to heal the people. Ohm would direct the healthy people into a carriage nearby. Nashun and Nathaniel go to the mining cave to rally up a rebellion, and Limewell went to take care of the mare. Within the cave, Nathaniel convinces the men within it to fight for their freedom. They start a fight with the guards and start bringing the fight outside. Limewell talks to the mayor, and once he finished talking to him, Limewell lights a piece of fabric and throws it towards the mayor. As the room continues to catch fire, the mayor leaves out to his balcony and falls to his death. The party makes their way to the carriage that Ohm was holding and ride off into the night.